Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Moletrap here, coming at you with Game 2 of the MST. Which group is this? Group 4. Sorry about that. MST Group 4 of the first MSL of 2010. First full MSL of 2010. The previous MSL kind of started in 09. And here we have Hydra. That's his name. That's not just the unit that he makes. His gamer name is Hydra, and not to be confused with Crazy Hydra, who is a completely different gamer who is also in one of the Star Leagues in the lower rounds, I think. Anyway, and he's playing against Leta. Leta with a little bit of a hair poof thing going on there a minute ago. Yeah, Leta probably... yeah, he's got a little kind of poofy hair going on with his bangs there. Anyway. Sorry, I don't know why I got distracted, but... Well, that's pretty cool. Have a little, ticker, talking about your favorite guy. I think that's an interesting variation on the cheerfuls, they're the signs that people wave around. Anyway, Leta is probably the best player in this group. He's very good. He's solid. He's not S class. He's known as kind of a gimmicky player. He sometimes does sort of cheesy little stuff like you know, he'll do 2-port wraiths versus Zerg and stuff like that. Very good with non-standard play though, and he's had some good success with it. Done okay in some individual Star Leagues. I think the farthest he got was the MSL that Luxury won. He was eliminated by Luxury a little bit before. And I remember, wow, and look at this, Leta going for a sort of cheesy build here. He's got his barracks forward. I didn't actually see if it was on 8 supply or later, but he's setting out SCVs all over the map to try and scout as quickly as possible so he can put some early pressure on. With these Marines, he's actually sent his Marine the wrong direction, but now he scouts that hatchery. He's going to send it the correct direction. He's going to probably going to try and do a bunker rush of some kind, but we saw a relatively early pull from Hydra, so it's not going to work. Maybe he was expecting cheese from from Leta, but not going to happen. Hydra is sort of an up-and-coming player. You know, he hasn't done a lot. He hasn't played in Pro League a lot or anything like that. But he's enough. He's been around enough that I've seen his name before. You know, he's been in some Star League preliminaries and stuff like that. I think he may have been in the Pro League a few times before. I can actually check that in the background while I'm thinking about it. But yeah, Leta definitely has the advantage here. Even though I was talking about how he's kind of known as a cheesy player, he's still a very, very good player. Again, not going to be as good in standard play as, you know, your fantasies or anything like that, but still very good. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, okay, Hydra. Yeah, Hydra's played a decent amount in Pro League, actually. It looks like he's a outsider pro. He played on outsider a lot in the Pro League, and he had a decent run in GOM Classic. Actually, was also eliminated by Luxury in the GOM Classic Season 3, interestingly enough. Anyway, yeah, so Leta looks like he's going to go back into sort of normal thing. He's got to be worried about yeah, actually a run by could be a bad thing since, okay, he's managed to land his barracks back there again, so he's not going to be in too big of trouble, but just a single bunker out there. Sorry about that. Anyway, so he's going to go kind of back into normal play, and so both players kind of on the same page here, because both players went for early pressure kind of things. Leta going for the 8 racks, I think, or the early racks at least, and Hydra going for the very early pool. Looks like he's going for a 2-hatch lair build of some kind. I haven't actually, I was in the other screen, so I didn't see if we saw what kind of tech he was going, if he was going for a den or anything. So it's hard to tell what's going on with that. By the way, I'm sorry that I realized that today I'm casting these MST games. I don't see. I feel a little unenergetic, and I apologize if that's making the games a little less exciting. I don't know why I'm not feeling that energetic. I think it's because I casted the Stork versus Jadon game first, and that was epic. And then I watched Midas versus Hero, and it was kind of long and drawn out, and it kind of sapped my energy. So hopefully this will be an exciting game. We can get some energy going back on in here. But also it's interesting. Like, I watched when the StarCraft 2 beta came out, people started streaming it immediately, and I was watching. I basically have spent most of the last week watching streams of StarCraft 2, almost all the time. He does have an extra hatchery there, actually, so never mind. He's not. Again, I'm sorry, I missed the build order because I was looking at stats and stuff. So I don't know if he was going for kind of a 2-hatch build or a 3-hatch build, but it looks like he may have actually gone for a 3-hatch build after all. So my bad, my bad. Anyway, but yeah, StarCraft 1 looks very plain now. Now that I've been watching StarCraft 2 for the last few days, the graphics are obviously much better on StarCraft 2, and so now StarCraft 1 looks very plain, very simple graphics. Oh, picking off that Firebat, very important. He's going in for a little bit of a run by here, trying to hold that ramp. He can't get the SCVs on the ramp in time. He's trying to get that one Marine in between the barracks. He's going to be able to do a little bit of damage, but he's going in for an attack of his own at the same time. The Marines stim. They go in to try and kill off that Sun Colony, trying to pull drones. The second Sun Colony comes in just in time. He's only got the one medic, though, so he's probably going to be able to kill off those Marines if he target fires with the Sun Colonies. One of them goes down, though. Now it's just free reign on the drones. He's going to be able to kill off some drones, but at the same time, those Zerglings have gotten in. They're going to be able to kill off SCVs as well. So both players doing a little bit of a rush attack on the other, doing decent damage, and now that Firebat is probably going to be able to clean up those Zerglings, unless he keeps stimming. He could actually put those 3 Lings surround that Firebat and kill it off. But he's just probably going to try and run them around rather and just get some scouting information, just be annoying instead. He's going to run in more Zerglings in the front instead, trying to pick off some SCVs and trying to slow down those turrets. He's got the Mutalisk morphing right now. He's trying to slow down these turrets. If he can get those Zerglings out before the turrets are around, he goes in with more Zerglings. He's putting so much pressure on here. He's got a Firebat in the bunker, though. It's going to slow that down. Wow, this is absolutely crazy. This is turning out... He's only got 1 turret, though, building, and this could be really bad. Those Mutalisks are going to be able to get to his base really quickly on Fighting Spirit. The natural expansion is really easy to harass as well. He's going to need much more than that 1 turret. He's got his eBay yet, but he needs to make more turrets. The turrets are building right now. If he can kill those turrets off before they finish building, he's going to be in a hugely good position. He goes in. He's not targeting the turrets. He's going after the SCVs. He's ignoring that 1 turret. He's just trying to kill as much as he can before those 3 turrets that are in the middle of building finish. It looks like he's actually going to bypass, and he does not have enough Mutalisks for killing off